I recently purchased this little remote control excavator online, and I want to talk about what the best ages for this are going to be. Now, on the box, it says ages 6 and up, and I think that's probably a little on the low end, to be honest. Now, there are going to be some 6-year-olds who 100% can use this because the controls are not going to be incredibly difficult, right? So you're just going to have up and down, essentially. Uninstall just means it's going to then like almost like stow it so the bucket is on the ground. Whereas digging, when you go to that, it's going to make the motion to try and dig into the ground for that, right? Turn left and turn right is going to move the tracks here. This is going to be turn left, turn right, center console. It essentially is just going to be the center portion of this left and then of right on there. And then forward and backwards on there. So relatively easy controls to figure out. My thing with this, though, with if you had younger kids, say gave this to a 6-year-old, would probably be my concern with that would really be they would try to dig something that is undiggable. They get frustrated, those sorts of things. This is just going to be a small remote little excavator. So this is only going to work well with super, super soft sand. I'm talking like really soft sand in a sandbox, beach type sand, the stuff that's way away from the water, that's really, really easy to dig up. That's going to be how you're going to use this. If you were trying to use this without doing something like that, then that's going to be an issue. So I just want to kind of show you, right? So I'm going to kind of pick this up. I'm going to go over here, just kind of shove against this. Now I'm going to try and dig, right? So I'm going to try and grab this. Okay, so I'm doing that, grabbing it, trying to bring it back. And then it's kind of cool, right? So you can kind of see it picking that up. All right, so that's the digging effect of it. So it just digs, it scoops, and then you can, move the tractor or whatever after you scoop, right? So now I can kind of roll the tractor forward, roll the tractor backwards, if I had a scoop full of dirt, whatever. So that's going to be really cool. But age-wise, like as a 6-year-old going to be able to figure that out, I'm going to say in the majority of cases, the answer is going to be no. And then the height, okay? So how old would enjoy playing with this? I'm 37 years old and I would 100% sit at the beach and play with this little toy for hours. I'm not even joking. I love building sandcastles. I love those sorts of things. And I would absolutely take this on a beach vacation with myself, my 10-year-old son, my 7-year-old daughter, my 14-year-old daughter, my wife. I guarantee you we would all play with this little toy. It's just really, really cool. Something that strays a long ways away from the norm. I kind of love RC cars anyway. So having like an RC excavator, as a 37-year-old guy, I would totally play with this. If they built one that was twice this size and I could dig giant holes at the beach or 3 times the size or whatever, I would be even happier, right? Like I love this sort of thing. So as a 37-year-old guy, I would totally play with this. Not a problem at all. So there's not really an upper age range. Like if you're talking like 13, 14, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, if they love the beach, maybe they're into construction, into building, they would probably love this as well. Definitely a really, really cool concept. Now, this is going to come with a couple of batteries. So once you run the one dead, then you can charge the one while you are using the other. And that's probably going to be the main thing with this is just battery life, right? It does come with 2, so that's going to be nice. But you're actively digging into the dirt, assuming you're using this on sand, you're actively digging into the sand. So that's going to run out your batteries considerably faster than you might expect because it's taking a lot of power to move this around, to dig into the sand, to pull some out of the top, those sorts of things. It's going to take a good amount of battery life. So that is something to keep in mind. But age range, 6 is probably a little on the low side. I'd probably say maybe 7 to be able to figure out the remotes and get it to scoop right and, not end up messing up some of the gears or something like that. 6 or 7 is going to be a good starting range. And then at the upper end, really, there's none because I really feel like even adults would enjoy this cool little excavator.